So I didn't have you down for much of a romantic, but how did it come about?
It came up about maybe doing a farewell game or a game where you can say goodbye to the fans and thank you to the fans, and it was an idea which I felt was good, and if the time was right it could work.
What do you say to those people who are a little bit cynical about it?
It's the first one, it's the first time England have done it, and of course there'll be people with their opinions and people who agree, people who don't agree. I think my name brings a bit of controversy with it, and that's partly the reason why.
What's it been like with the young lads this week in terms of training? Have you felt like you just slotted straight back in?
If it's been good to see how it's changed really over the last 2 years. I think Garrett's doing a fantastic job.
In terms of your England career, we've got a few pictures here. I'm just going to ask you to describe your emotions on a few of them. So that's the first one.
Yeah, my debut, Australia at West Ham. I come on the same time with Franny Jeffers. Me and him come on up front, and from the same area, went to the same school. So for that area, for the school, it was a really proud moment.
Put this one in.
Yeah, Switzerland, the one to get the record. I was so nervous before the penalty. It's just because in my head, I was always remember Guy Lineker.
Yeah.
He missed his penalty on 48 goals, and it was a similar feeling. Just thinking, please don't miss this.
This one.
Getting the boot off Sir Bobby. It was nice, obviously, to do it for Man United and England. And obviously, Sir Bobby to present me with them, with the two of them, was a special moment.
The best player you ever played with for England?
Gary Neville.
Obviously, current company side.
I'd have to say Gerrard at times. You know, he got us through games, and
yeah.
at the period where we lost, obviously, a lot of players. Yourself, Rio, Bex, and it was me, Stevie, and Frank left.
Yeah.
Stevie pulled us to a lot of games then.
How would you describe your England career?
It was good, obviously, getting the record, the highlights of it. But then you look back in disappointment in the main probably areas of it in the tournaments. Euro 2004 was good. I believe the form I was in, the confidence I had. If I stayed fit, I believe we would have won it.
If you just stayed fit?
Yeah.
I believe the same thing, actually, funnily. It's just interesting to hear you say that.
Yes, and so I believe that as well. In 2006, I should never have went. Obviously, I had the broken foot.
Did you feel that contributed towards what happened in the Portugal game in the end?
It was a weird situation because obviously I knew I'd let everyone down, but I was watching the penalties and you know your tournament's over. And then you think, it was strange because you're thinking, if you go to the final, you're going to miss the final. If you go out, it's your fault. So it was just a...
Lose-lose.
A weird, weird things going through your head at that time, but it was, yeah, it was a real low moment for me.
Is that your overriding thought, that we could have done better?
I think we could have done better. And maybe if we had them players in this era where there does seem to be a lot more coaching, a lot more intelligence in terms of how the teams are prepared and set up. And I think a lot of coaches, like Guardiola, Klopp, coming into the Premier League, are helping a lot of our young players. I know what they're doing for the likes of Raheem Sterling, Kyle Walker, players like that is giving them a massive amount of knowledge of the game, of how to play the game.
It's interesting, you've just done your B licence and you do want to actually pursue a coaching career, don't you?
Yeah, it's what I know, it's what I've done my whole life, and it'd be stupid of me not to at least give it a go, and if that doesn't work then there's always time to come and take your job.
If there was a manager in the Premier League currently that you would see yourself most like, who would it be?
Pep.
He's on the top.
No, you don't know until you try.
Obviously, you said that you're going to go into coaching, but you're also obviously passionate about your foundation.
It's all based around children, whether it's children with poverty or children who've got illnesses, or the parents might need a respite because they're dealing with the serious issues. So they obviously need money to continue the work they're doing, and Once we knew this game was going to happen, it was important for me that I managed to get this involved, this foundation involved, to try and raise more money to help them.
816 appearances in your whole career, 346 goals. How would you describe yourself?
As a football player, I wouldn't say I'm a goal scorer, I wouldn't say I'm a wide man, a number 10. I think overall footballer who loves playing the game and enjoy them.